What to do over spring break with kids? I have got great day trips from Denver to keep everyone sane. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Alyson Wahl with Live South Denver. This channel is all about living in the Denver area. If this is your first time here and you like this video, subscribe before you leave so you won't miss out on more cool stuff. Spring break has snuck right up on us, huh? So what are we gonna do to make some fun memories and make sure no one loses their mind? So if you're like me and you're not heading out of town for the week, you need some day trips that are gonna hit a high note for nearly everyone in the family. I've got some for you. Ready? Hit a ropes course. There are so many across Colorado, but here are 3 great ones. Castle Rock zipline tours, obviously in Castle Rock, Colorado Adventure Point in Lakeland, and Treehouse Adventure Park in Bailey. Boulder. Now, Boulder's probably not terribly original. You may have thought of it, but what are some things to do there? Well, there's Pearl Street Mall, great for people watching, got some food, some shopping. The university has a handful of kid-friendly museums. If you go during the week, you can do the Celestial Seasonings tour and see the factory in action. Of course, there is the hiking. And if you go to the description box down below, I've put a link in there for a couple of family-friendly hikes that you can check out. And if you didn't know, you can go tubing right through town in Boulder. Not the best during spring break week, but an awesome day trip on a warm summer day. MORRISON. This is a great closed day trip for those of us here in the Denver area. You've got Dinosaur Ridge, where you can see fossils and all sorts of great things from so long ago. You've got Red Rocks, where you could run the amphitheater and hang out with all sorts of those outdoor fitness gurus, or take the trail along the Red Rocks. And then there's Lair the Bear Park. My favorite trail runs toward Dunafon Castle. Now, since we're talking about things to do around spring break time as well, sometimes the Lair the Bear trail that I'm speaking of, since it's in the shade, which is great in the summer, may be a little snow-packed still in the early spring. So you may want to either check it out or just wear great shoes and plan accordingly. Divide, Colorado. You can go howl with the wolves at the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center. I highly recommend you check this out. I'll put the link in the description box down below. It's a great one if you have animal lovers and particularly wolf lovers. ESTES Park and Rocky Mountain National Park. Now, for those of us who live here, we know that when summer hits, it can be so hard to go up and enjoy Rocky Mountain National Park. The tourists come in and you almost have to park out of town and take a bus in to get any access. But this time of year, if they haven't had a snowstorm in the last couple of days, we can get up and enjoy quite a bit of it. Check out the taffy shop in town. You could do the Old West photography shop at Estes Park. You could tour the Stanley Hotel. Again, if there's not a huge snowstorm, you can get into the park, drive around and see quite a bit. And then if you want to take in some snow activities, you can get a day pass to the YMCA of the Rockies up there, and you can do horseback riding, snowshoeing, there's ice skating, they do archery, they do so many different things throughout the year. And as a family, you can just go in, pay your fee, and spend the day there. You may be inclined to stay the night after all of that, but it is still a doable day trip. Here is another one for animal lovers. You can go to the Wild Animal Sanctuary in Keensburg, Colorado. If you haven't been, it's another one I highly recommend. Just make sure you take some binoculars. Also, I'd recommend a bottle of water. Colorado Springs. I'll bet your family has already done this before, but have you hit everything that you could possibly do? There is Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, taking a walk around the Broadmoor. Have you toured the Glen Eyrie Castle? Of course, there's Great Wolf Lodge, the indoor water park that I think every kid I've ever been in earshot of wants to go to, and the beautiful Garden of the Gods for hiking. Now, as of this recording, the Pikes Peak Cog Railway is under renovation, as is the Cadet Chapel at the Air Force Academy. And right close to Colorado Springs is Manitou Springs. I would encourage you to visit this as well. The penny arcades are a blast. Our family has thoroughly enjoyed playing away an afternoon at the penny arcades. If you want something a little more inspiring, there are the cliff dwellings, and if you want something more challenging, there's the Manitou Incline. Now, we are not done yet. This list is still going, but I would love for you to comment below and tell me your favorite day trip or place to visit. I may not hit it in this list, but what you share will help others if they're looking for great ideas for day trips from the Denver area. So go ahead and leave me a comment below and help all of your fellow Coloradans look for great things to do around the area. Golden, Colorado has the Colorado Railroad Museum, the Colorado School of Mines Museum, and Lookout Mountain. This is another great day trip that you have to plan ahead for, and it's the Mount Evans Scenic Byway. It's only open for a certain few months of the year, and it's not open starting on spring break. The dates for 2020 are May 22nd through September 8th. So plan ahead. There have been so many years where I have it on my calendar, well, not my calendar, my to-do list, saying that we're gonna go as a family, and oh my goodness, we don't make it. All of a sudden, Labor Day weekend sneaks up on me and poof, we haven't gone. So if you're planning to drive Mount Evans, get it on your calendar for some time between around Memorial Day through Labor Day and get up there. A hot springs day trip. Yeah, most of our hot springs are far enough away that you'd want to make it an overnight trip. But there is one that you can do in a day. And a lot of the hot springs are doable for kids as well. So the one that's nearby is Indian Hot Springs in Idaho Springs, and I'll put that link for you in the description box down below. You don't want to go as far as some of these ideas I've given you? Check out this video right here with things to do in Parker. There are loads of things to do right here close to home, and I will hook you up. New videos are posted each week. Subscribe now so you won't miss out on more cool stuff, and I'll see you next week.